Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Thank you so much for being here today. I promised you Monday. It is Monday, so we're going to get straight into this video. And I thought this would be a bit more of a sit-down vlog, have a bit of a one-to-one with you guys. And I don't know whether the videos will be consistent now, because I'm kind of struggling to come up with topics for videos to talk about. So if you guys have any suggestions, they would be appreciated down in the comment section down below. Any suggestion at all? Today we're going to be talking about why I cannot enter the United States. This is going to be a fun video to make. I'm going to try and not get rageful. I'm going to try and not get annoyed. But it is such a stupid situation that I don't know whether I will be able to do it. So let's get straight to it. Let's get to the very simple reason. Why can't I enter the United States of America? Because I'm fully undocumented, and the fact that immigration hate me, basically. I've done nothing wrong. So to explain this a bit more in detail, we're going to have to kind of backtrack to the end of my Australia trip. So just look, if we go to Australia, I was debating whether to do New Zealand, which obviously you guys know I did, but I was debating, and originally I was meant to go home from New Zealand to Los Angeles and then go to Florida, where I have some family in Florida. And I was meant to stay with them for a bit. I got denied a United States ESTA because of a billing issue. So basically I was using my debit card in the United Kingdom, and I had done a lot of international transactions on that card. And it obviously, UK banks, as you are well aware, can be very hit or miss whether you get flagged for fraud or not with the debit card. So it is kind of a bit of a situation where you kind of are sat here. I clicked the button on the ESTA and I've gone, yes, I want to pay. It was $45 US or something along those lines, 45.50 USD, something around that. But I paid it, and I tried taking it in 2 transactions, which I never have really had before. I've always kind of had it done in a single transaction. But anyway, so yeah, it tried doing it in 2 transactions, which was very confusing, because it used to be, I have had an ESTA or an ESTA previously in the United States, and basically I've been approved instantly. I've gone to the airport, got on the plane, gone to America, walked straight into the airport. Gone straight into the airport, and basically walked in the country. I'm not a threat, and because I mostly go Orlando, and they're walking with like a Star Wars shirt or a Marvel shirt or a flipping Deadpool shirt on, I'm pretty sure all the immigration officers just pretty much say, okay, you go in Disney World, which more often than not I was either doing Disney or Universal during a trip anyway, so it wasn't really anything to quarrel about. Now, I won't go into it too much, but I declared I was unemployed because I hadn't had a successful job in Australia. I had to, I basically had to declare I'm unemployed on the ESTA form, and I fully did that. I mean, I was completely honest, because lying to immigration is a crime, so I told the absolute truth. And, yeah, it denied me for an ESTA. But then the weird thing was, I applied simultaneously for a Canadian ETA, and I got approved. So I don't know whether that's because I'm a British citizen, Commonwealth rights, or something along those lines. I'm not quite sure how that works. But it was weird how Canada approved me under the same circumstances, but America failed me. And I'm pretty sure, because they tried doing it in 2 United States transactions rather than 1, my bank flagged it as fraud. So basically, I didn't realise till after the fact, and after it had been blocked, because my notifications were being weird with my bank app. But basically, they allowed the $10 payment through, but the remaining $35 I'm speaking like an Aussie, the remaining $30 to $35 transaction, they blocked because it was a larger amount. Rather than just doing it in one massive transaction, my bank or US immigration decided to do it as two transactions. And because I was already in a foreign country in Australia and New Zealand, my bank obviously got suspicious, flagged it as fraud, and blocked the payment. I tried contacting US border customs or border control to basically via email to try and to try and go, hey, we got a problem here, can you try and resolve it? And no. Basically they said, no, once you've been denied an ESTA, that is it, unless your situation changes with me getting a proper job or, something along these lines, that's not really going to change dramatically. So I decided to come back to England, which is what I did. I went from Auckland via Dubai back to London, and yeah, that was kind of how that happened. And we went from Auckland to Dubai, and I bought some things in Dubai airport because I love Dubai to bits. And then we came to London, and I then attended very quickly. I paid for a full US B2 visitor's visa, which is lasts 6 months. Not last 6 months, but you're eligible to enter the United States for up to 6 months. So I was doing all that, and that was all fine. And I went to the embassy. The way they treated you was horrible, but we're not really going to get into that because that will then get into politics, and we don't really want to get into that. This channel is not about airing political opinions, but so I did that, and then they basically said and denied me so quickly. The bureaucracy in that entire area was ridiculous. So when you walk in, you have a DS-160 form. They got to sign it at the front door so you can go through security. Then you got to give it to the lady on reception, and I gave it to the lady on reception, and she said head upstairs, so I headed upstairs. Then I had to go for a document check, which I'm not quite sure why I needed to do, because I had my passport with me. They knew that from downstairs, so I don't really know what documents needed checking, because I was literally lining up longer than I was at the counter, because there's basically 3 sections. There's document check, fingerprints, and then the interview itself. I had an appointment at 10:30, 10:40, something like that. I wasn't seen till near enough an hour later, so they were already running behind. And I don't get the point of them assigning you a interview slot if they're already going to run an hour behind, because basically it's a free-for-all once you're in there. So it really doesn't make a single bit of sense in the slightest. But that's that. And then basically so I did the document review, which was pointless. I was waiting for almost 40 minutes and was at the desk less than 5 minutes. And then I did my fingerprints, just like the airport, 2 thumbs, 4 fingers, 2 thumbs. You put it on the machine and it clips your fingers. And then you line up for your interview, and I got sent to a desk pretty quickly. So I walked to the desk, and the lady said, what is your purpose of your visit to the United States? So I told her I'm visiting family and hoping to do a Disney World or a Universal trip while I'm there. Very honest tourist. And then she said, are you employed? I was like, no, not currently, because I've literally been back less than a week and a half, 2 weeks from Australia, and so no. And she pretty much denied me right then and there. She denied me right then and there. Like, she handed me a bit of paper that said, under section something B, you have been denied a United States B2 visitor's visa. And then basically what happened after that was pretty much I walked out the embassy, let people know, and then that's it. I can't enter the United States until something about my situation changes, basically. But the amount of discrimination and the amount of, not verbal abuse, that's the wrong word, it's more the amount of authority that these immigration people are inflicting on regular people that's not me is horrific. It's like that some people in here were like waiting to see their family that they haven't seen for 3 years, for example, and it's just, it's not good. It's not good in the slightest. So the way they treat you isn't really human. It's more like a system, and you're getting filtered through a system, and it's just yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. There is no type of ability to explain. There is no, because there could be various reasons people don't have a job. Backpacker, you're just living off savings. You're a multimillionaire and you've retired. There is so many reasons people might not be working, but they don't give you a chance to explain that in the slightest. And I get immigration laws, and I get the United States wants to protect their borders, and I get it. But when someone is trying to be honest and trying to give you all the context possible, the fact you shut the door at the first opportunity without letting us explain is a little bit annoying. Considering when your Five Eyes companion companies like the UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, let me in. It doesn't quite make a little bit of sense. It's like, just check the Interpol database and I won't come up. It's like, I've been to your country that year. So by the time I did the interview was December, November last year. And I've been to America that January. So it doesn't quite make sense. It's just the fact my ESTA expired in October and I wanted to renew it in December, and it just basically flat out told me no. So if you guys were hoping for any United States vlogs, they ain't happening anytime soon. I'm sorry to tell you, those vlogs are not happening anytime soon. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions about that, let me know in the comment section down below. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like this kind of stuff on the channel. We'll be back tomorrow for another video. Peace.